All right, so you're trying to figure out how to get started as a freelance artist or designer or whatever. You're creative and you create stuff, you design stuff, you draw stuff. It's 2023, you're trying to get off the ground, try some new things, really explore your creativity and really make a couple bucks out of it. Now, you're probably wondering, where do you get started? Because yes, the thought is good to get started with the thought, but then, you now need to process those thoughts and really put it into action. So here's the thing, I'm gonna jump right into it and just with three main pointers you guys need to keep in mind. And number one pointer is you just need the right equipment. And when I say the right equipment, I don't mean all the biggest and the baddest stuff. Now I'll get into that. So you need the right equipment, you need a good portfolio, and you need to be able to market yourself very well. Now, first off, when I say you need the right equipment, like I said, I don't mean you need the biggest and the baddest stuff. You don't need all the latest MacBook. You don't need a double monitor. You don't need all of that. No, I just mean you need to have something that is good enough for what you want to do. That is also sometimes well within your budget. Many times you don't even have to blow a budget to get it, or maybe you already even have it. So you just need that. And what even more so you need with that right equipment is the knowledge. Because the thing is that you could have the latest M1 or M2, whatever chip MacBook is that is out there, and I could be using some 2018 Razer Blade, which is exactly what I'm using right now, to create my art, to create content, to create whatever it is I'm creating for my freelancing. And for instance, I might create way better content and art than you. And that's because I don't have the better equipment, but I have better understanding and knowledge of what I want to do and what I want to achieve and how to achieve those things. So you don't necessarily need the best equipment. That's why I said you just need the right equipment. I did not say the best, but you just need the right equipment. And trust me, that goes a long way, because if you have the right equipment, you won't necessarily spend a lot. You just spend a decent amount, and that can take you a long way. And mind you, when you spend your money on the right equipment, you usually get a really good return in a short period of time, meaning that you make that money back. Like if you're a freelancer and you buy, let's say, a laptop, like I did mid this year, I actually bought a laptop. It's a Razer Blade 15, 2018 model, and to be honest, I love it. And I'm fairly convinced I've made the money back from like mid this year till now. That's like in the past 6 months. I'm fairly convinced I've made, if not all the money back and even more, from using this laptop and creating stuff for myself and also for clients, and for businesses rather. So that's the thing. You don't need the best stuff. You just need the right stuff with the right knowledge, like with a lot of knowledge on what you want to do and how you want to achieve whatever it is you're doing. Whether it's in your design, your art, whatever, you're a freelancer, so you're usually multifaceted anyway. Once you have the right equipment, the right stuff, the right knowledge and skill set, mind you, you also need to have a good portfolio, because everything you're doing, you need to be able to present yourself very well. Like, you need to be presentable and have your works organized, because as a freelancer, you're not going to have any boss telling you, oh, this doesn't look good, that doesn't look good. So you might get a little bit carefree, and that's one of the traps of being a freelancer. You get a little carefree and you're like, you know what, I think this would fly. You're trying to get a little bit, careless rather. So don't do that, mind you guys. Do not do that. And how a good way to not do that is to have a portfolio, a good one. Now, you guys might be wondering, oh, I don't know how to, make a portfolio, with a website and all that. You don't need to stress with a website for a starter, because sometimes that can get pricey or it can get complex. What you can do, just hop on Behance, and literally just create yours. I have mine on Behance, and I've been making a decent amount from clients looking at them like, oh, I like this, I like that. And PS, even social media, I show people see my social media, my TikTok, my Instagram, and they're like, you know what, I like this guy, I like what he has going on, and boom, they text me, they hit me up on Instagram, wherever, and they're like, yo, can we work on this together? What's your rates, what's this, what's your that? And I have a lot of tips on like trying to secure a client and all that, but I'll get to that in another video. But the thing here is, you need to have a good portfolio. Now, when you have like a Behance portfolio, whatever, that's good, but you need to make sure it's presentable, and it has all the nice mock-ups. It just looks very beautiful and organized, which is something even till now, almost every 2-3 weeks, I try updating my portfolio for it to just look more better and organized, and everything just looks in sync. Now, the last thing that you need to not forget is you need to be able to market yourself. Like, you need to try getting out of your comfort zone, and you need to try different things and like styles of presenting your works. Now, When I say styles of presenting your works and getting yourself out there, social media, guys, literally social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all of these are amazing platforms. Even YouTube, these are amazing platforms for you to upload your art, like your art process, your design process, your creative process. These are the ways that clients would look at your work. They'll be like, oh, I see that this guy created this cool art, but the fact that he's also exposing us to his process actually now helps you build a connection with your potential client and with your audience. Now, mind you, you might not get the most views that you're looking for, but that's all about optimization. Over time, you just need to get off the ground first of all, and be uploading your stuff, creating and uploading. Record, guys. You need to record almost every single thing you're doing. Like whatever art you're creating, try to have some sort of like record, or like some sort of, like, when I say record, I mean like a video, something that you can share progress, because that is one of the easiest ways to do so. And like, with apps like Procreate, you can easily do that. With apps like OBS on your laptop, you can easily do that. So if you're looking for an excuse, there isn't really much. The only excuse is that
you're not that guy, pal. Trust me, you're not that guy.
I'm just kidding. You're not that guy, but you just need to like try.
Trying is the first step towards failure.
Obviously, it's hard to try, but once you try, it gets less hard over time. Like, I know that's a really terrible like way to go about it with it, but trust me, you need to just try new things. You're definitely gonna fail a lot. Trust me, as a freelancer, it's not easy, but it's definitely worth it if you put your mind to it and if you work smart, not just hard. Okay, see, mind you, when I started as a freelancer, I got a job. Mind you, I got a job because I was like, you know what, I don't really have any financial support from anyone, so I need to be able to financially support myself and build my my freelance and all of that. I got a job to help me finance everything I needed for my freelance work, and from there I was able to really build myself up to be more independent and to really take on clients and really approach clients and even other businesses to work with them, and even companies. So that's the thing, do not be afraid to put yourself out there. Do not be afraid to even get a job, a side job, just so you can really afford one or two extra things. It doesn't hurt. I've taken jobs that I've only worked for like 3 months, 4 months, just to be able to afford certain things. So guys, that is it. So you just need to be able to get the right equipment and use them with the right skill set and the right mindset. You need to have a good portfolio, be able to present yourself very well to your audience and to potential clients. And lastly, you just need to be able to market yourself. Remember, guys, TikTok is not corny. It is corny, but it's also not corny, mind you. Instagram is a great place to also present your work, like another social portfolio. And guys, even Behance is there. Go ahead, knock yourselves out. I hope this helps, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.